Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad that you could join us tonight. We're so happy that you could be here. I'm going to go ahead and get started. We are recording this meeting. And if you have questions, we'll save them for the end and I'll send you back to the person that invited you here. So today, my name is Lisa Brizendine. If I don't know you, I'm going to share my story with you tonight, walk you through a couple of things for digital marketing, and really tell you how to build a profitable online business. And I just work 2 hours a day. Sometimes I work more, but mostly 2 hours a day. So today we're going to learn about how to make money online using digital marketing, how to use the program and social media to make money online. Here's your earnings disclaimer. You're going to hear some earnings talk today. And while nothing is ever guaranteed, it's really important that you screenshot this because you're going to hear lots and lots of information tonight. Okay. I already did that one. There we go. Okay, so this is for you if you want to have your own online business and you have no idea where to start. You love to learn how to use your phone or to make an income online without ever having to get on the phone with anybody. So if you're like, I don't want to have to call customers, I don't want to do that, then this is for you. It keeps going backwards. Here we go. We're going to try to do this right. Okay, so let's look at these successes. I mean,
Are you going
my,
to share your screen? We're not seeing your screen.
oh my goodness. All of that, and I didn't even share my screen. So silly. Here we go. Love technology. Okay, so we're going to look at successes. This is Kelsey Lux. She had a $2,100 day, and Joellen Sloan a $900 day. Today, I had a $900 day. I started this program with the idea that if I could just sell $1,800 extra a month, if I could just make that, then I would have enough money for groceries. I would have enough money for gas, and maybe go out to dinner with my husband once in a while and just take the pressure off. I had no idea that it was going to turn into what it turned into. So I was really tired of grinding. I worked my MLM to death. I was really trying to get into digital marketing before I found this program, and I was creating all these things, and I wasn't making any money because I didn't understand how digital marketing worked and how to use social media to market myself. Again, I had some success in my MLM, but I wasn't making consistent income and I was working so many hours every single day, and I just didn't have the time to do that anymore. This is what I learned. I learned to follow the six-figure blueprint, which you all should have a copy of from your first email. I mastered the 2-hour workday. I learned to promote already created digital programs. That was so important because I didn't want to have to create anything myself. I stayed consistent and I have made almost 70,000. I think I may have just surpassed 70,000 in just over 7 months. I mean, I don't know, there's not a lot of jobs out there where you can make 70,000 in 7 months as a beginner. And I was a beginner. So this is the power of working for yourself. I can work for myself from anywhere. Last year, I took a 6-week long trip with my husband on the road in our motorhome, and I worked from the road. You can do this anywhere. You can change. You can do something different. I am proof of that. So the world has really gone digital. No matter where you go, you see people looking at their phone or working from their motorhomes. I can't tell you how many people I saw on the road in their motorhomes at our RV parks with their computers on their desks or on their phone. And I even asked a couple, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm working from my phone." And you can work from anywhere. So the e-learning industry, the digital good economy is a $950 billion market. In 2019, it was 950 million. In 2023, 1 billion a day. averages $1.2 billion a day in 2024. And it's projected to hit, and I think it'll surpass this honestly, 3 billion a day by 2027. It is only growing. So how can you do this? So this is how you can get into digital marketing. You can create your own product, which I personally tried to do, failed miserably, but it can take a lot of time and it could take money to market. I didn't want to have to pay anything extra. I just wanted to create this create this program and this business for myself without having any ongoing fees. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. So you can also get involved with an MLM or affiliate marketing. With affiliate marketing, you only make like 25%. MLM's the same. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy to figure out, and you have to build it up. And it's not 100% profit. And there's no like learning to market yourself. None of that is included in that. You usually have to sink or swim, or with my MLM, I remember just having to like make a list of 100 people I knew, and I just did not want to do that anymore. I just didn't feel that was me. So this really creates time freedom. I cannot tell you, it's just been the most amazing time freedom for me by promoting high quality digital programs that are proven to sell. They're proven to sell because and I'll tell you a little bit more about that when we get to higher ROI, but we have a proven sales system. The programs are on the cutting edge of programs and gives you an edge over competitors. There are four different options, and not a lot of companies have that. We just have so much learning. A higher return on investment. You sell for $900. I mean, you get a program for $900, you sell it for $900. There is nothing out there that has 100% profit that I know of. It has a proven track record of sales. And we'll talk more about that when we get into the community. I'm going to introduce you to Ruthie Sanders. She is a pastor's wife, a homeschool mom, and now a digital entrepreneur. So I'm going to stop sharing. And Ruthie, take it away.
Hey, okay. Am I unmuted now? Are we good? Awesome. Okay. Hey, yeah, I'm Ruthie Sanders, and my husband and I have been pastors for a long time and in ministry my whole life, and grew up as a pastor's kid. But we have three kids, and we have always homeschooled our kids, which has been great and been a blessing. But again, that limits, like, me going to work or anything like that, or at least not from, going to work outside the home. And I had tried different little things here and there with MLM. And of course, it didn't really, I was not this sales type of person. With what we did with ministry and with pastoring, I just never felt comfortable with that. And yet at the same time, a few years ago, we went through like a couple of car accidents. None were our fault, but all of a sudden we started having these medical bills build up and debt build up. And it was at a time where there was different job changes for us and different seasons. Became pastors at a different church that we've been at now for several years. And but again, my husband was also working other jobs and during the week. And so for us, it was just really that thing of, okay, we've got to pay off debt, and I've got to do something from home, because this is getting just like everybody has felt the increase of prices of everything going up. And it was just getting to that point of like, we got to do something different. And what can I do? And so I saw Christy start posting this stuff back in, I guess it was August. And I had another pastor's wife friend that she started doing it a year before Christy. So I kind of watched her from a distance. And then when I saw Christy do it, I was like, okay, something's going on. Something is happening with this. And I went ahead and I, signed up for her emails just to start hearing about it. But I thought, okay, I don't know if this is the right thing for me or not. And then it just got to that point of desperation where it was, okay, we got to do something. And even if it's just set aside money for vacations, because we, want to take trips with our kids, or money for Christmas, or, it was still paying off that debt that we had occurred. And it was just continuing to get crazier, higher, it felt like. And I just thought, all right, this was my point of just saying, I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump in. And I talked with Christy several times. So right before Christmas, I thought, I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy it. And even if I had to, put it on a PayPal credit or something, it was like, I'm going to do this. And then launched January 1st. And then within 2 weeks, got up my first sale. And so within a month, paid off my investment. And 2 weeks later, 3 more sales. So for me, I've just started. I'm only in the end of my second month of this. And then I think 2 weeks after that one, another 3 sales. So in total, I've made almost $5,000, which has been great for us right now. And I think anybody can do this. And so that's kind of my story. I don't know if there's something else I'm supposed to share, but that's it. So thanks for having me.
That's perfect, Ruth. I'm so glad that you've had success. Can you tell me how you felt about like the training part of the program? Did
Yeah.
you have any ahas with that?
Yeah, I loved it. I feel like I needed the mindset training. I think that was like a big thing for me, that I was just like, okay, I needed to get out of my bubble. And a couple of things that are always in my mind are for Adam and my husband and I, is that they always say, like, if you're the smartest person in the room, get in a bigger room, and I felt a little bit like, okay, I need another circle that I'm a part of to challenge my thinking. And not that any of my circles that I'm in right now, or is anything wrong with them, not that I'm at the top or anything like that. It was just, I was challenged by another like mentor in my life to say, you need like 7 different circles of people that like help challenge you in different ways. And I'm like, okay, what is that going to be? What am I going to add to my life? Well, I feel like this has added to my life, has added to my confidence, has added to my leadership with what we do with the church, with worship leading, with, all the things I do with my kids, with homeschooling. So it's definitely benefited me in more ways than just like, I love the financial part. Yes. But I think it's also helped me break through a lot of fears.
Thank you so much for mentioning that. I'm going to go ahead and go share. I appreciate all that you shared with us today, Ruthie. Okay, here we are. Okay, so let's keep going. So here are some steps to Legacy Builder and Six Figures Online. So step 1 is to promote a product or programs that are in high demand. These programs are in high demand because everything is going digital. The world is gone digital. So you get 4 income streams that generate $100, $300, $600, and $900 per sale. So if you had a $900 profit, all you would need is 12 customers a month to have a $10,000 month, $10,800. I initially only wanted like 2 customers a month. I thought to myself, 2 customers a month, that should be good. In my first month, I made over $10,000. I couldn't believe how many people really wanted to learn how to promote digital products and how to market themselves digitally, and maybe had an idea for a product that they wanted to promote later on, but didn't have a clue how to start. So this has been the best program that I have seen out there that really teaches you how to do everything step by step that you need to know. It's a proven program. You make 100% profit. It's paid directly in your bank account. So you set up your payment accounts and it's paid to you. It's not paid to somebody else and you get it once a month. It's paid directly to you. And by golly, you can transfer that money that day into your checking account. I have done that many times. You learn and you earn at the same time. I had no clue what I was doing when I started, but I just dug in and I followed the step-by-step program that launched a profit in 7 days, and I was making money in my first week. You are selling something that helps other people. This is what really makes me feel good, because I know that I'm helping other families and other people, retirees like me, who are not making enough money, make money online. I am demystifying that fear of that you have to be an influencer, you have to be a certain way to make money online. You don't. Anybody can do this. We have 70-year-olds and 80-year-olds and young people. I mean, we have people of all walks of life from all over the world doing this program. So here's the ultimate marketing system that we promote. You can build a brand, and that's including a faceless brand if that's what you desire to do. Faceless just means you never show your face. You just have videos and content that don't show your face or your voice. You don't have to do that, but a lot of people don't want to show their face, and that's okay. So we do have a faceless branding kit within the program. You can copy and paste free ads. I personally still copy and paste free ads. I started out doing that at the beginning. I stopped for a little bit. I went back to it. It's so easy to do, and it's super step by step. And we teach you how to use social media to market yourself. There's 5 billion people on social media alone. And you'll get discovered. With 5 billion people on social media, you can sell this globally, no limitations on digital marketing. You can post classified free ads, like I was mentioning, and it's not limited to the US. I post ads in Canada, I post ads in Europe. You can post them anywhere in the world. I want to talk about Daryl Hannah. Daryl Hannah is in our community. He wasn't able to be here tonight, but he made $300,000 last year. And his story is so special. I mean, sometimes I get a little choked up. He was homeless. He was a welder. He was homeless. He got fired from his job. He was like, what am I going to do now? He was sleeping in his car. He was doing all kinds of things. He was setting appointments for insurance companies, trying to make ends meet. He had like 4 or 5 different things going, but he was still homeless. He struggled so hard. He started January 15th in 2024. In a year, on December 24th, he made $300,000. We're so proud of him. He's just amazing. Okay, so social media does help with how we do teach you how to find your ideal customer. So there are trainings and sprints and daily tidbits of training that teach you how to find your ideal customer. So important for your marketing, and how to post on all the different platforms for success. And when I tell you that step by step, I mean that. When you want to set up a TikTok account, there are steps to best practices for how to set up your TikTok account for success. You want to also get people to stop the scroll, getting people to notice your content. So we teach you how to craft your message to your ideal customer and teach you how to use AI to create all of those stop the scroll hooks and CTAs. And CTA is a call to action. So when you create your social media content, you'll say, okay, comment ready if you want to see how this works. That's a CTA, call to action, back to your funnel, which is your email page, where everybody went in and put their email address into that thing and got their blueprint email to them. That's what a funnel is. Here's Christy. I'm going to stop sharing. I want to talk about Christy. Christy signed up in, was it July or August, somewhere around there. And she's going to tell you about that. She paid cash for Christmas. She's been a powerhouse. She has a powerful story of going from $600 a month widow's pension to paying off all of her debt and starting a community. She has just been amazing. So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute so you can see Christy's beautiful face.
Hey, Lisa. So good to be here tonight with all of you. Thank you all for joining our webinar tonight. I know some of you that are on live, and I know that we are recording this, so some of you are watching the replay. And we just really appreciate you guys letting us give you our take on why we have decided to jump into this industry. Now, I'm a 67-year-old widow. I have been single now since 2010. And like she said, Social Security benefits for me were not going to make it. My husband and I were in ministry together. And when we were really young and we were getting our ministry going, somebody said, hey, you don't have to pay into Social Security on anything that you're making in the ministry. And we thought, oh, good, we can keep all our money. Well, that doesn't work out so great when you start drawing on Social Security in your 60s and you realize that you're going to get a whopping $699 a month. So rather than just complaining, I just started praying, God, you got to show me what to do. I need an additional stream of income. Now, I've got a couple of things, and I think it's important for us to be diversified, okay? To have more than one income stream, right? But all of the little things that I was doing still wasn't enough. And I'm telling you, the thing that really broke me, that made me say, okay, Christy, you've got to do something different, was when I found out that I had a flat tire one day. My son-in-law went to the Firestone store to get my tire replaced for me, called me from the store and said, hey, no big deal. It's only $200. I'll put it on my debit card and you can cash out me that $200. Well, I froze right there because I did not know how to tell him I didn't have $200 to my name that day. I had depleted all my savings. I had about $5,500 of credit card debt. And that was that wake up moment where I couldn't keep doing what I had been doing. Something had to change. So what happened was I started seeing Lisa posting on social media that she was making $900 one day. And then a couple of days later, she was making another $900. And then a few days later, she was making $1,800 in a day. And I was like, girlfriend, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, I need to know, right? I made the mistake of asking a mutual friend, what is it that Lisa's doing? And she kind of like said, well, it's something about digital marketing. And as soon as she said that to me, I thought, oh, I'm not qualified, because it sounded so techy. And I thought, well, Lisa's probably one of those really brainy gals. It's so technical and she knows how to do all this stuff. Well, guess what? I kept seeing her posting. And the day that she said she made $20,000 in 6 weeks, I was like, hold on. I don't know what it is this girl's doing, but I need to ask her. So I did. I reached out to Lisa, and you know what she did? She said, hey, put your email here in this and look at my blueprint. And I did. And after I looked at it, I was like, I'm still not sure I understand exactly what you're doing there, Lisa. So we conversed a little back and forth in chat. She sent me a link to a webinar. And when I heard Daryl's testimony, and I heard Victoria's testimony, and I heard Amy's testimony, and these are average people like you and me, guys. I'm listening to this gal talking about having worked 2 jobs, 18 hours a day for 3 years straight. And then one day she sees on TikTok somebody talking about making $900 a day with a 2-hour workday. And in 2 months, she was able to quit both jobs. I'm like, listen, I don't know what it is that they're doing, but I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to do it. So what did I do? I put that $900 on that credit card and I just prayed that I would get that paid off before the interest came, right? That's what a lot of us do. Well, I bought it late July. I went ahead and launched on August the 8th. And on August the 13th, I made 3 sales. And I'm telling you, not only was my investment paid off, I had $1,800 to throw on that credit card. And now I'm a little over 6 months into this journey and I've made over $33,000. Now I'm going to tell you something, guys. I don't know where else a 67-year-old woman with a high school diploma and 41 years of experience in ministry can go into the market and find a job that she can learn new skills. Okay, I've had to learn new skills. I wasn't that great on posting on social media. I didn't know a lot about the algorithms and reels and everything, but you know what I can do? I can sit down at my computer and I can listen to a training. And if you can listen to what somebody says and you can implement it, you can be successful in this business. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm having the greatest time. I told somebody the other day, I said, I love waking up in the morning, getting excited about what am I going to post today? Who am I going to talk to? Who am I going to connect with? Because I know there are people out there who need what we have. So all we've got to do is we've got to make it known. We've got to let people know, hey, this is what we're doing. This is how you can get involved. So if you're here tonight and you're listening and you have not yet pulled that trigger, you haven't bought that program, whether it's somebody that's been in touch with me or Lisa or Ruthie or anybody else on here, get with the person that invited you and don't put it off. Because my only regret, Lisa, is that I waited a few weeks before I did it. I wished I had done it the moment that I saw it. But anyways, I'm here now. So thank you again.
And that's what matters. I'm so proud of your success and just how much you've blossomed in the process. I mean, when she first started her setting up her website, she had a few questions and she needed a little bit of help, but you know what? She got through it because she wanted to understand how it worked. And so she went back to the training and she didn't try to skip over that part because, that's important to understand what you're doing. So I'm really proud of your success and just really, really proud. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing and finish up. We are just about We've wanted to keep this at 30 minutes and we're almost there. So I'm going to get through the last few slides with you here. All right. So the question I get all the time, Christy gets this too. What am I selling? What is the product? Okay. The product is an e-learning course, or Christy likes to call it an e-learning education or something like that, but it doesn't matter. It's an e-learning
library. I love to call it a library.
There's no start and there's no end date. A lot of times I teach online classes. It starts on a Tuesday, it ends on the Tuesday 6 weeks later. It's not like that. You jump in whenever you're ready. You learn when you can. You learn while you earn, and there's never an end date. And what I mean by that is there are webinars every single week to attend to learn more on the latest in social media, mindset, all of the things. We also have a 90-day sprint, and small videos are posted every single day to teach us how to use things like AI and finding your perfect customer and getting into your mindset of why it is that you're blocking yourself from doing the program. So you learn to sell the program, the course, for 100% profit, and or increase your marketing presence online for your own business. So a lot of times people already have a business or they have something that they want to promote. It's okay if you have a business. It's okay if you don't. It works with both. Okay. All right. So this is a 2-hour workday. This is just a guide. Like if you don't want to go live or you don't want to do any copy and paste your free ads, skip that part. This is all your 2-hour workday. This is a framework. Really, what you're doing is posting 3 pieces of content that takes 1 hour to create that content, post it throughout the day on one social media platform. Learn responding to comments and emails is another 30 minutes. When I was working full-time 2 jobs, because I was one of those people too, I was working a full-time job and a part-time job and my direct sales MLM business. I only had a little bit of time during the workday. I spent some time on Saturday creating my content and getting everything prepared for the week, and it worked out. By the way, I lost that job 3 weeks in. So I was so glad that I had this because you're never guaranteed your job. You have to make it work for yourself. So here's what you're going to learn: how to promote products where you make 100% profit, how to automate your business, which means how to set up your emails to come out automatically. And it's already set up for you. All you have to do is put your information in the emails. When you have people put their email in, like Christy said, you'll start getting emails with your content so they can get to know, like, and trust you and understand what it is you have to offer. You use our ultimate discovery system, how to relate and connect to your perfect customers. We've talked about that a few times. Step by step, what you need to do to make daily pay and learn to make $900 a day. And that should be in 2025 because we're in 2025. That's $328,000 a year. So are you ready to earn passive income on autopilot? Put yes in the comments if you're ready to learn. Once you launch, once you purchase, you get immediate access to the Digital Growth Community Legacy Builders program. This is where your product is. This is your step-by-step process. You also get access to our community, which is 50,000 people strong. 50,000 people have bought this program and are promoting this program. And it's not saturated, people. There are 5 billion people on social media and so many more people that want to learn. So, how would you like to be part of a thriving community and be part of an interactive program to help you go from being broke, not having enough money, not having enough time, to having that time freedom and the money to do what you want and what you need in your life? So you are with Launch to Profit, you are able to get your business up and running in 2 to 3 days. It took me, I started on Friday, I was launched on Sunday. You can take as much time as you want, though. There's nobody's saying, hey, you got to launch on Sunday. No, you take as much time as you want. You also get all of the bonuses when you start. You get your 1,017 months blueprint, your Canva crash course, the Digital Growth Community, which I talked to you about. That's where all the webinars are. That's where all of the extra training is. And you also get 4 income streams. So if you buy the $900 program, this includes the Launchpad, the passive daily pay, digital mastery, and it's called the Legacy Builders program. It includes absolutely everything. And you are able to sell all 4 of the income streams, which means you can sell the $900 program, the $600 program, the $300 program, and the $100 program. But if that's not in your budget, you can start with the $600 digital mastery program and everything that's included in that. And you can sell the $600 program, the $300 program, and the $100 program. If you start with the $300 passive daily pay, you can make $300 every time you make a sale. I mean, that's a lot of money. Still, I mean, I talk about the $900 program all the time because I feel like people might want access to that $900 program. And if I didn't have it, I couldn't offer it to them. So I went with the $900 program, but I have people that have started at the $600 program, which is totally fine. You can upgrade within 30 days. When you make one sale, you're making $600. When you make one sale passive daily pay, you're making $300. That's still quite a bit of money. You can also start at the Launchpad, which is $100. And again, if you sell one Launchpad, you get $100. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. I am so glad that you were all able to come tonight. I hope that this answered a lot of your questions. If you have more questions, get back to the person that invited you here. If you're ready to get started, back to the person that invited you here, because they'll have the answers for you, okay? Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to stop the recording and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.